The initial use case I am going to present to you is the one pertaining to a blog that utilizes an editorial calendar for the purpose of planning and organizing content in a systematic manner. On my Notion, I've created my editorial calendar that you have right here. Another advantage of using Notion, a great tool, is that it offers you a wide range of pre-made templates to facilitate seamless integration and organization. I am not going to commend myself for this one. I did not invent it. It is readily available directly in the Notion templates. Since there was a question earlier, I'm sorry I missed your name, but you were talking about organization, etc., to simplify your organization. But in fact, Notion has a truly vast library of templates. And furthermore, the community is a source of great ideas. So, that is truly an invaluable asset. I am currently in the process of closing the parenthesis. So in my editorial calendar, what I did was that I created articles. So it is a database. It is a database that I have shared well with my document right here, and I am able to find various fields within it. So the field name, which corresponds to the title of my article, includes the status, content type, audience, and other relevant details and specifications. What I have also done, what I will present to you, is that I've added SEO fields. So the SEO title and the SEO meta description. There you go. And thus, what is the mechanism behind its functioning in relation to ocean blueprinting? I went to retrieve my data, connected it with my integration token, and fetched my database information using the established connection. One of the interesting aspects of the plugin is that you can communicate directly with the API. I passed through the filters quite rapidly earlier, but now you will truly understand and appreciate the usefulness and power of filters. It is possible for it to be something that can be underestimated, and yet in that specific place or situation, it is truly a massive asset of great importance. What I did in my editorial calendar is that I have a status column. Let me give you a bit of context. I am either a communication agency or I work alone. I have all my articles to write, I get ahead, etc. Once I have completed the article, I am okay to publish it. I change the status, and then I can filter it. Finally, I will close it. This is my usual workflow for finishing and managing articles before publishing them. I possess the capability to filter within my connection and relay the information when the status is published, thereby allowing you to progress to the subsequent step in the connection without delay or hindrance. Similarly, I could even go further and tell it to filter me based on the audience, based on the type of content, based on the date, etc. To be honest, threads are genuinely advantageous and offer numerous benefits in various situations. Once I communicated to him that my preference was to only retrieve my articles with the status of published, I clearly indicated that I wanted them in the form of a post, specifically the post type post, which corresponds to articles within the WordPress platform, including the status as well. That could be important. Maybe we don't perceive the usefulness right away. I have the option to add an extra level of security and can decide to incorporate manual validation once again from my WordPress website to enhance security measures. I don't know, I put them in draft, for example. I know that afterwards I have to go back to it on the WordPress side. It's an extra step, but it means you can add another layer of security. You can schedule your posts easily. Then I proceed to the most fascinating aspect, which is the mapping of my data. Here I have my name. I find all the fields I have in Notion that correspond to all of this, including the name, the status, and the type of content that I need to manage. You also have all the information about the page, who wrote it, when it was last modified, etc. Data mapping is not supported on the WordPress side for any type of data. This limitation applies to all data types and prevents mapping from taking place. The WordPress platform does not have the functionality to map data, regardless of the type of data being used. Our goal was to include this locking mechanism and an extra layer of security, once again, to prevent, for instance, the mapping of an image with a category in WordPress, thereby ensuring enhanced protection against unauthorized access and potential vulnerabilities that may arise from such associations. It would appear artificial, and in actuality, it would not function. Therefore, we included this security characteristic, and you can locate it in this exact location, indicating that my name, the name of my article, I mention it once again in this precise location. So back to school campaign feature launch, I am only able to associate them with, for instance, the title, the content, the excerpt, the slug, and so on. I can even finally add a custom feed. So in the same way that I can create CPT, custom post type, in the stream, I have the ability to create custom fields as I desire and configure them according to my preferences and requirements without any limitations or restrictions. To clarify in simpler terms, if I happen to be a novice starting from tomorrow but still have the desire to use the plugin, I will be able to create my own custom post type, CPT, and even add the required custom fields to enhance its functionality and meet my specific needs and preferences. While in the usual case, you would typically need to utilize extra plugins or have to write a few lines of code. There you go. What I did in the example is that I took the name that I mapped with the title, the publication date, the content of the page cover, to illustrate the process of extracting information from a web page. Thus, the final two fields hold utmost importance as they play a crucial role in the overall context. What you need to know is that the plugin additionally integrates compatibility with other SEO plugins, allowing for seamless integration with existing SEO tools and enhancing overall optimization capabilities. So there's Yoast, SEO Press, Rank Math, and you can find the list in all ways on the WP Connect website. So this implies it is an additional feature that was actually introduced in the year 2023, so it was introduced last year in the year prior to the current year. It is truly a groundbreaking and transformative game changer in this specific case, indicating that if you are in the process of writing a blog and you have your own articles, you also have the capability to efficiently manage and organize the metadata information that is associated with your content. What does it actually look like? From a visual standpoint, once I initiated the synchronization, I didn't show you the final portion, but I carried it out manually. After synchronizing my data, I am able to find it right here in this specific location. In this list, I have only included my 2 articles that match the 2 articles I have previously published on the same topic area of expertise. The content, I just have it at this specific location. Within the WordPress content management system, I currently have a total of 2 posts that are synchronized and kept up to date with each other in real time. I did not bother to utilize intricate images, particularly to demonstrate that solely with the images, the Notion covers, you have the capability to seamlessly synchronize images directly into WordPress, providing a seamless integration between the 2 platforms. In fact, they are imported, meaning the image is retrieved and imported into the site. We come across the exact same data that we currently have right here. All of the content with the lists, even the publication date is identical, and the plugin supports the Notion style of formatting. The information we find is completely consistent with what we already have, and the plugin seamlessly integrates with the Notion platform. Here you can see it in the other article. I have lists. They are justified in the same manner that I can work with images, with quotes, and various other elements such as tables, charts, and hyperlinks, among others. And thus, in terms of the SEO aspect, when I make modifications to my post, it becomes evident that the SEO title is populated as well as the meta description, thereby ensuring optimal search engine optimization for the content on my website. So these are the data that I find right here in this particular location. And so this is actually a very common use case that I will demonstrate to you. You will observe it at the very end. I have provided a list of several websites belonging to our clients, and this is a use case that functions exceptionally well. And as I was saying just before, the SEO part is truly a game changer on the plugin. Regarding this part, I believe it's quite clear, as it already displays a wide range of features that can potentially be offered. This comprehensive demonstration provides a glimpse into the diverse array of functionalities that can be made available to users, showcasing the extensive capabilities that can be provided.